Streaming. All right, three, two, one. Hey everyone, I'm Armory Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Monster Legends podcast with my guest Yami. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey guys, it's Yami, player of Hounds, self-proclaimed PvP king, and somewhat of an elite player.
I would say you're a pretty elite player. I think last season you were what, ranked 14 in the world?
I've hit top 30 for the past 3 seasons in a row. This season's going to be number 4, I hope.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, right now you're way down there, but you're gonna push towards the end, right?
Yeah, probably talk about it now just because we have the PvP screen open. A lot of people, especially like even way up where I usually compete in like the top 50, people are like they go mental during the last hour, but I avoid all of that traffic by doing like I do a chunk, maybe 4, 5, 6 attacks during within barely the last 3 hours, so that when I do finally get hit, my shield is active for 3 hours, and then I can't be attacked during the crazy hour of the season end. So I might finish rank 7, rank 8, get hit, get taken down to about rank 20, and then I will stay rank 20 for the remainder of the 3 hours, and no one can take my trophies.
See, that's awesome. Speaking of which, let me show everyone your defense log because you were telling me that you have not really attacked this season.
Yeah, I haven't been attacked either. Apart from, I think 6 hours ago, someone attacked me and lost. I hadn't been attacked for about 6 days.
18 hours, yeah, and then before that it was 5 days, 16 hours, 5 days, 22 hours. Yeah, you're, and then your defense wins a lot. How'd you come up with that defense of Faraday, Timerion, and Undertaker?
Um, it was really popular a while ago before War Masters came out, and it was just sort of a really solid team. But for the most part, people would run Timerion free speed, either light or metal Sammy with free team speed, and then a Faraday with 1 strength, 2 team speed. And I found it really easy to take out those bases, especially with the monsters that I had. Like, it wasn't difficult at all. I pretty much had like a 95% win rate against that base, no matter whose it was, no matter how good the relics were. So I figured, well, if it's so easy for me to take them out, it must be so easy for people to take mine out. So I started messing around. I got rid of Sammy and put Undertaker on because I'm one of the lucky few to have really high level tenacity shields, like multiple of them as well. So I also decided, instead of like, if someone attacks your base, it's most likely because they're quicker than you. So why try and force them to be quicker than me when I could just let them be quicker than me, but make it so that my Faraday does pretty much twice as much damage or something like that. So I just took off a team speed, threw on a strength. Sometimes I give him 3 strength, sometimes 2. Once you get to like really high up there, people start recognizing your name and they know exactly what runes and relics your monsters have. So if you start switching it up, they might come in with an attack plan that barely outspeeds your team or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you surprise them.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at your defense team right now. Those tenacity shields are beautiful.
Those aren't even my best ones. I gave my Sammy my best tenacity shield for the current war, but I don't know if I want Undertaker or Sammy for the war yet. I'm not sure.
All right. All right. So with that said, go ahead and what team are you in right now? I think you mentioned it in the beginning.
I'm in the Hounds of Justice, led by the lovely Valley.
And then what other teams have you been in? Just so people know your credentials.
Um, I was, I think, the first team I was on that sort of has a name to itself is United Nation Legends. The leader of your team was actually on the team with me at the time,
Yeah.
Suze. She was really nice.
Oh, she's a
We
she's
ended
a great
up
lead.
warring again. Yeah, she's so nice. She knows what she's doing. She's really nice to talk to as well. But we ended up in a war against metaphysical mobsters, the team led by Amortek.
Hmm.
And because I was in one of the discords he was in, I messaged him. I was like, "Yo, I'm against you in war. Good luck." Blah blah blah. Jokey banter, stuff like that. And obviously, we ended up losing. Mobsters were a much better team. And because I would speak to Tech here and there, like anyway, he offered me a space on Mobsters, and so I was friends with quite a few people on United Nation Legends. but the two real life friends that I came with, they quit the game. So I figured I'm gonna like go for the top, and I'm gonna start climbing teams and start trying to get my way into the top 10, top 5. And so I think a few days after that war, I left and joined Mobsters. Stayed there for a few months before leaving after they disbanded. I joined Hounds, then I left Hounds probably within a week and went to join the Gods of War. That team had Taco in it, or Taco. So we were on the same team for a little bit, which was cool. And then that team crumbled slightly. I won't go into it, but it didn't go well. So I left them, and I joined 5 attacks after that for about 2 days.
Oh, I didn't know you were there. That's cool.
Yeah, it was very short. Oh no! Before that, I joined Body Count with Stevie, Richter, who else? Jojo, Ginge, Dorito, Jeff, Shanks, Teach, and we ended up migrating from Body Count to Hounds, sort of one by one. But I didn't go to Hounds with them at the start. I went by myself to 5 attacks, and then when I found out that they were all pretty much all of the people I would constantly talk to on that team, they had gone to Hounds. I was like, screw it, I'll go to Hounds. I'll say sorry to the lead and be like, look, all my friends are over there. I'm going off, and then I'll join Hounds.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that everyone, like, out of nowhere, like, Hounds, I saw them come out of nowhere, and then I'm like, how come everyone I know is suddenly in Hounds? That was so strange to me.
That's why we came out of nowhere. All the people that sort of one
Yeah.
person here and there. It was
Like all
like the
these strong
Avengers
players
just came from
yeah,
all sides.
that's what I noticed. I'm like, what the heck? This team came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Now I think I don't actually know what rank we are at the moment. I think we're
I
like
think you're like
maybe top 10,
12.
maybe number 11.
Yeah, well, depending how you rank it, right? The ranking system is weird. Like, I'm not a fan of it, too.
Yeah.
But,
I just go by the first one it gives you, like the overall
yeah,
thing.
the combination of everything. Let me check my team. Oh, you're 10. Yeah, top 10. There it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So,
I know there's teams above us we can beat as well, but they can also very easily beat us. So number 10 is very solid for us at the moment.
all right, let's get into some PvP. So you have 12 attacks, and for people that don't know how you can actually have this many attacks, you can basically save them up from doing the daily goals. Just don't waste your attacks. Just do, which one is it?
Scroll down a little
right?
bit. It's one of the
Explore
completed ones.
dungeons.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
So every day you can just do your 3 dungeons, and just start saving up your PvP if you want to. You are gonna miss out on the cells, on the 5 orbs, and the 3 gems, but it's up to you, right? So anyhow, we're gonna do
Yeah.
PvP. We're gonna take requests from you guys. Some battles we might do if we just think we can handle them better. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through what you have because you have a ton of great stuff. Once again, you come.
There is one monster
Oh, go.
I want you to be the first one to go. And I mentioned before this stream that I had a present for you. So if you want to go ahead and switch out in Jenica and filter it by light, you might have a very friendly face waiting for you.
Rossi God, beautiful. Oh, look at him.
And the team I had paired him up with when I was testing him after the race was I put in my Flamirion there, and I put in either Holter's Bodyguard or Ingenicar, depending on who I was attacking.
All right, let's scout first, and then we'll change the holters or the Angenica. Oh, that's beautiful. Everyone can love Rossi Gun like me.
And we can take relics off people as well at some point, depending on who we use. It's not a problem.
All right, based on these 3 opponents, is there anyone you'd want to take on? That you're confident?
With the team that I've just laid out, I think you can't beat anyone.
Yeah, I agree.
There's very specific teams that is made to beat, and I think the one on the far left is probably our best shot. Yeah.
I'm not confident at all.
It's your Rossi gun, though. You should be confident.
It is, but there's a Ruby going first. We'll try it though. Halter's bodyguard or Ingenica?
Halters.
Halter's, okay. Because my fear with Ingenica was she gets possessed and like just kills my own team. All right.
So give Rossi gone. What's the trap? Pestilence trap. I should have a maxed one.
Pesty and tenacity.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Level 30. Beautiful. What about halters?
Switch Halter for Undertaker so that you can take off one of his tenacities. And just take off the best one. Yeah.
I wish it was a lot easier to change all this.
So do I. But what can you do?
Boycott.
And give him the comeback essence, the one that gives max health. Yeah, that one.
Equipped.
And then you're going to need to take Ingenica's staff. I think it's Ingenica. Take hers. Nope. She's not metal. She's mechanical. She's fire.
I always forget that. Every single time.
So take that cane and then go to my Patreon and take off his Jakugan sword.
Gosh, it's so great seeing all these like diamond relics. I have to ask, if you're comfortable answering this question, how much would you say you have spent overall? No, first of all, how long have you been playing Monster Legends?
I have been playing since I think the game actually was released on Facebook.
Oh wow!
I believe so. Anyway, but I did take I think a two-year break from the game, and then I came back about maybe a year from now. Like a year ago, I came back maybe a bit less. But I was around when Triple Thordor was the unbeatable.
That was the meta. Yeah.
Yep. When haste was broken.
When did you so when you came back, when did you transform into like want to be competitive and started spending like vigorously on this game?
I think with my spending habits, like just in gaming in general, it depends on what games I'm playing at the time and which game I focus the most on. So playing the other games that I was playing at the time, I'd started to lose interest big time. Like League of Legends was probably my biggest game, and I'd spent probably 2,000 on that alone. But when I stopped playing that, I was like, okay, you know what? Time to invest somewhere else. I started invested in this, and I think overall, it has to be more than 2,000. Just looking at the stuff I have, it has to be.
Yeah, we have a lot of nice stuff. It's crazy. All right, so let's begin the battle. What do you think? How's it gonna go down? They have team 6, team speed. Oh no! Oh, only.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked by Sammy not having team speed, but I need to hope that Flamerion goes before Halter's bodyguard because they share the same speed.
I'm shocked by Farah having 3 team speed and no strength.
Oh, this is an easy fight.
Yeah, I'm confident now. Like at first I was like, oh, we might get wrecked, but we'll see how this goes. If that's Sammy's running Pesty, he always starts off with that. And it's light Sammy. He's not even running a strength or something. It's so interesting always seeing different builds.
Cool. Stun.
Double stun.
I hate it. Possess is the worst thing that comes against this team.
Ruby
and it doesn't matter what Ruby uses.
What is fragments? Is that the like ignition?
It's zero turn cooldown ignite. Yeah.
Alright.
So I would go for fire hack and make them all weak to fire.
If only Rossi was oh, look at those misses. If Rossi was there, he would have been able to shine. Is it reset hack? No, I mean hack didn't even help, huh?
If hack landed, then yeah, it would have been reset hack, especially. But I would probably max burn.
Thinking max burn? Yeah. Let me see what.
Yeah, wait! Before you do it,
possess.
Here's a big tip for Jakugan sword users: the monster you click, make sure it's Faraday. Otherwise, the Jakugan sword isn't going to activate. Even though it's an AoE attack, the monster that you click to initiate the attack has to be the monster that goes below 50% for the sword to activate.
I never knew that. That is an awesome tip. So right now, if I was to click like Ruby or Sammy, Jikugan Sword wouldn't.
It wouldn't
Oh
activate.
wow,
No.
that's awesome. I completely forgot you had the Jikugan Sword too. Alright, Max Burn, and then triggers. Nice. Gosh, that's so powerful. Alright, does Rossi get a turn in? Can I showcase Rossi God? No, he's frozen.
I think Sammy's going to revive.
You think so? Oh, yeah, he has 2 turns in, he might.
Also, whenever I go against a Ruby that has the single target attacks, they always target Flamirion, so that's good for me. Initially, Flamirion had 3 strength, but when I noticed that he was always getting targeted, I threw a life on him. All-Terrain Protector.
Alright, this
Cooldown reset.
is pretty straightforward now. Cool. Cooldown reset, max fire hack.
Yep, target the... Well, it doesn't matter who you target,
yeah,
but target Zeron anyway. Oh wait, no, it does. Oh
Did
well.
it? Oh, would Jikugan wouldn't?
Frosty Gun, why not?
Would Jikugan work if you kill the monster? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Because technically its health is below 50%.
Oh, look at that. I didn't need a self-reset. Oh no, I'm gonna max damage. Bam! Ooh, 113k. That was beautiful. Oh, this was a great team. Great pick, great pick.
This is probably the team I use against that specific setup, so Sammy, Ruby, Faraday, when I don't have my Rune Guardian active. Lucky for us, it's active at the moment because there's 2 days left of the season, like just under, so my Rune Guardian's going to be active until the end of the season. It's also going to be active for my current war as well, which is nice.
Alright, everyone in chat, we're going to be taking suggestions. If you want to go ahead and suggest some monsters for us to use. Look at this guy trying to be Yami, but he added an L. Yamil.
I target that guy so much.
Yeah, do you?
Every time. If I see that guy's name, I don't care what monster he has.
Oh, that's lovely. You want to take him on then?
Not with a suggested team.
Okay. Do you want to give me the team you normally use against Yamil, and then we'll do suggestions starting next.
Yeah. So the team I'm about to tell you, the one we're about to use, is it's foolproof apart from one defense. Out of all of the top 30 bases, there's only one specific makeup of team that this PvP attack team cannot beat, and it's Patreon, Alkanine, and Ingenica.
Alright. So first...
Might want to take the swords and relics off.
Yeah.
You'll only need the sword and the trap from the current monsters.
I'm gonna go ahead and...
Oh, and the staff.
Alright, I'm just gonna remove everything. That way we can re-equip. Hopefully you have gold. Alright, it was Pat. Whoops. Change to Pat. Put L in there. And then, what was the last monster?
Ingenica.
Jenny. Oh,
you did it again.
See, it's just habit. Relics. Give her staff.
Give him obviously the sword, but I want you to swap his mask as well.
Alright. That, give him
Balthazar's.
And is L fine or?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, let's do this. Taking on wannabe Yami. Here we go. This makes more sense. Pharaoh with team speed and a red strength, team speed and Jenny. All right. Click fight. We'll see how this goes.
So not only is this a team I use practically against everyone, I also do the exact same moves in the exact same order every single time. And so unpaid loan against the Ingenico.
Boom. With cooldowns activated, that pretty much shuts down like a lot of the Nemesis monsters. And a lot of monsters in general.
Warthog is the only monster I'm scared of when I activate his cooldowns, because Ingenico usually just falls over and dies. Stress test to give double damage to Patreon. And here we got lucky and all of the monsters got affected by the guard down. So it's a guaranteed win with Shining Blue Blade.
Dang, that's powerful.
But even if it doesn't happen, then I have the fallback of Alkaline having an AoE stun as well. And pretty much how that battle went is how like most of my PvP attacks go.
That was great. Yeah. Wow.
You know, I think this is the first time I've seen that roulette wheel spin in weeks. Like, not just PvP, like dungeons as well. I just never spin it.
Oh, did you do the maze? Did you partake in that, or were you like, whatever about it?
I don't care about any of the monsters there. They're not... The Duchess is cool, but she's shut down by Jassy, so there's really no point. Like, even though she's so much faster, Jassy does the immunity to possession and nightmares, and that clears possession anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Well, not kind of, it is pointless. Wolfgang was cool, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have like a gimmick wolf/hound type deal to match the team, but still, I don't have the time to be putting resources into him.
So,
and the light guy, I have too much light already. Light's my best element. I don't need more.
Yeah, I like him a lot, but I mean, do you think they're like the new generation of monsters, and eventually you're gonna have to get them to like 130, or do you think the ones you have now will pretty much stay consistent for a while?
It depends on what comes out later. If what comes out later prevents my current setups from working, but doesn't prevent these new generation monsters from working, then yes, I'm gonna have to invest. But like at the moment, there's so many older monsters that are good. Like Patreon isn't this amazing monster. I'm biased towards him because it was my first 130, but he's still really solid. And thanks to the meta being like Undertaker, Sammy, they're dark monsters. They get one shot by Patreon no matter what. So it's kind of it's gone in my favor, luckily.
Then someone in the chat named Dark Master wants to know if you have any War Masters. I think that
I actually do.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have one.
Oh, and then what do you?
I wish I didn't.
Yeah, you regret it? Is it Gortok?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, Barbell?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you get him?
See, I look up to Contrived and his unique combinations of monsters. And when I saw when Barbell first came out and he was running a 110 Barbell, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be cool like him. And I got him, and I was like, wait, why did I do that? I don't want this monster. I don't need this monster for a gimmick. So he's just kind of rotting away in one of my habitats somewhere. I didn't even rank him up. He's just 100.
Speaking of Contrived, did you ever see his defense setup that was a 3-speed Patreon and then a 6-team speed?
Yes, I was so happy.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I was so happy when I saw that.
I love that.
It wasn't as good as his other ones that he's done, because what he's doing is he's got pretty much the same 2 monsters, and then he's replacing the quickest monster. So like it's been Barbatos, it's been Patreon, it's been I think Muerte. I can't pronounce that name. Muerte Blood.
Blood. Yep.
They all have something in common, and it's the relic slot.
Yeah, that's all.
They all have Mask Sword.
Yeah.
And that's why it works.
Yep.
And I really liked it, but I just figured it's his thing as well. I'd rather just do my own thing, and by that I mean copy half of the ladder with the defense team.
All right, chat, give us your suggestions. I'm gonna spend some time scrolling through all of these monsters, and then we'll see what you guys decide, and we'll see who to fight. I gotta ask, how is it like being in a like top 10 team during a frat event? How much would you say, just a guess, the whole team collectively spends during a frat event, specifically Elementium, even though they haven't done them in forever?
See, I've been really unlucky with the teams I've been on at the times. like Hounds as a team has a really strong frat event, but the only problem is I came onto Hounds late, so I haven't been on Hounds when there's been an elemental frat. The only teams I've been on during an Elementium frat was Mobsters, which was a long time ago when I was still like a 110 monster player. Like if I had a rank 3, that was my best monster. Like team race monsters were always my best
Yeah.
monster. But and it was a pretty good frat there. That's what got me my Faraday to 130. That was the first monster I ever used Elementium on. And then I think there might have been another frat event. I think with Suze and United Nation Legends, I think we had one there. But a lot of apart from my current team, like the others aren't really big elite spenders. Like they're big teams, like top 100, top 50, but they're not sort of the 130 across the board type team. And so frat events weren't always like that high. Like we've been trying to save for an Elementium frat for ages now, and it's just not happening. If we're just getting so unlucky, it's just war coin after war coin after war coin. It's like we don't need war
I don't
coins.
I don't think they're gonna do Elementium frats anymore, or like maybe once in a blue moon, just because of how how radical it is to do those. You know, like now Nemesis monsters can easily be ranked and the
Yeah,
VIP. So I think they realized the mistake of introducing an Elementium frat.
I've been trying to like tease the devs in the official server by like sort of being like, I think some of the things I've said is like sometimes I've been more sort of upfront, maybe slightly bordering aggressive by some of the language I was like using, but I think Marianne told me off, so I'm not allowed to speak like that anymore.
Oh, that's great. All right, you can see the chat, right? Is
Yeah.
there any teams that stand out to you that you're like, oh, you know what, that's interesting. That might be able to work, given my league.
Um, I'm looking for ones that are at least somewhat ranked up that I have. Like, there's a lot of combos in here I'm liking, but I just don't have the monsters, or they're not ranked up. Um, I'm gonna go with Scott Hardy's suggestion with Rabuka, Pyromancer, and Hackstar.
All right, Rabuka.
I also saw a comment as well, someone asking who I thought the best Nadiel is, and it's the fire variant by far.
Yeah, he has that conflagration skill.
Yeah, just I'd say the Flooder might be a better monster, but it's not about the monster being good. It's about the competition being bad. If you're a strong monster, but you have other monsters in the same categories, books, relic, restrictions, stuff like that, it's not a good monster because there's a better option. Whereas, like, if you look at Gortak, like the War Master, you have other options in Earth that are really good. But if you look at Fire, Barbo is by far the best Fire monster
Yeah.
because he doesn't have competition. Whereas Necro has to compete with two Sami variants that are both really good. Gortak has to compare with Warthog, which is still a really strong monster. Baba Yaga, um, Barotgor, there's loads of strong Earth monsters, but fire monsters are either flower attackers. Like you don't have a lot of good team speed holders or speed holders in fire.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that's one of the hard things about ranking monsters from the best. There's a way. Do you like compare them to their own element? Do you compare them to their books? Do you compare them to the type of monster they are, attacker, denier, support? Like, there's just so much to compare. And by the way, thank you, Trying Trang, for the donation. And he's asking, are you British?
I am born and raised in London.
There you go. All right, so tell me what changes do you want to make to the relics since these monsters have absolutely zero relics?
Um, so Hackstar double pestilence.
All right, and
I'm not planning to get hit this fight, so double pestilence on Hackstar.
where do I take the other one from?
K9.
All right, Al, give us your pesty relics. Remove. Part of me wishes, like at the end of every battle of like Team Wars, you could just pay some amount to remove all relics that are equipped.
They need to include mass buttons, like mass
Yes,
breeding,
I would
mass
love that.
collect, gold, stuff like that.
All right.
But I don't see it happening anytime soon.
What about Rabuka?
So definitely a tenacity shield, and I'm probably going to say a Jakugan, but the gold. Oh, I told you take it off
I thought I
Patreon.
did.
Gosh,
Didn't I?
I think you
Oh.
misclicked.
Oh,
It's right
never mind.
there.
Yeah, I didn't take anything off. Get rid of that in case I need it.
Yeah, the gold swords are really good on Rabuka as well. But I think with the team we currently have, Rabuka is going to be the one to deal the finishing blow. So a Jakugan's going to be needed. Because by the looks of things, so Haxter's going to go first, obviously, and I'm pretty sure, even though he's only 120, I'm pretty sure the Nadio is going to be quicker than the Rabuka. But I don't actually know.
I don't think so. Oh,
Damn it!
there's a no. We'll see. What about Cane of Atlantis and something?
I'm going to say Oblation. Where's
Oblation.
my Oblation?
Revenge. So, I guess I'll look for that.
Where did I get my Oblation to?
Do you mind if I go to your storage, your reliquary?
Oh yeah,
Not storage,
go for
so
it.
people can like everyone get ready to like just your jaw's gonna drop.
Yeah, that's not all my relics, by the way.
Yeah, this is just what you haven't equipped. It's insane. Oh gosh, just so much purple. All right, equipped. We are looking for. Oh, it's not. The game's not even updated on here. Darn it. So we're gonna have to look at the old-fashioned way, just scrolling. Looking for the staff right here.
Yeah, Ruby. I should have said Ruby.
All right, what else do we need?
And I should have all the masks available in my reliquary.
Right.
Reliquary.
Reliquary, yeah.
Oh, quarry, reliquary.
So last feed. I'm waiting for the comments that are like, "Whoa, what the heck?" Oh, whoops. Did you want Balthazar's mask? No, you wanted something else, right?
I'm gonna say healing because he's gonna get targeted.
Yeah.
Because he's a lower level. Any single target attacks are gonna go towards him.
I think you'll be fine with after you hack, but we'll see what happens. Any of these teams or refresh?
We can go for the middle.
Yeah,
We can beat the middle.
Middle's pretty straightforward. Okay, fight. We might use this team twice just to do like an easy-ish battle and then a little more tough battle.
Wait, did that had a level 9? I think the long. What a loser!
Everyone in the chat is salty right now. I wish I had a level 9.
Natasha, I do watch anime, but I wouldn't call myself an anime fan because I don't watch as much as like an anime fan would watch. Like I think over the past 5 years, I've maybe watched maybe just over 10. Like I am extremely picky with my anime.
Of those 10 or as many of you watch, which is your favorite?
I think Death Note's my favorite, but I don't like calling it my favorite because it's such a popular one. Like I'm one of those guys that has to be different.
Want to be unique.
So
not mainstream.
I like Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist is mainstream, but it's not one of the big ones. Like when you think anime, Blue Exorcist isn't one of the big names that first pops into your head. So I'd probably say Blue Exorcist.
All right, what's the next thing to do? Negative effects.
How much? How much does boiled rancid egg do? The special move. How much does it do to?
15k.
What trap is Faraday holding?
He is holding Oblation.
Okay, so we're not going to do that then. If it was Tiger, I wouldn't care, but it's Oblation, so. Do boiled egg on the lum. There's no strategy behind this. I just want to hit the lum. Damn it. I've been getting really lucky with Rabuka's random negative effect. It's always either total blind or trait disable.
Okay, I've noticed an increase in trade disable when I do Rabuka too. Like that's all.
So it's not just me.
All right, there's gonna be Chimborazo.
Yep.
Chimborazo. Doesn't matter who I target.
Get rid of that stamina.
Doesn't matter who I target. Nope. Night, Burn, Lum is just dodging everything. Look at those 3 misses.
No stamina for you.
Are we gonna... Which one is it? This one?
I'd give double damage to the Agursus.
Oh, because he's possessed.
Yeah, as well as that Lum has no stamina to use a move that isn't the 0 cooldown, 0 stamina move if he has it. So he'll either recharge or use that. And I'm hoping he uses Pakeo. There we go.
Bam. 1 down. Ults. The most terrible ults of all the Nemesis monsters.
I was about to get scared because I didn't think we had a monster that could remove negative effects, but then I remembered Nadeo.
Trojan.
See, no, you're not allowed to use ults. Ults are off
stun.
limits.
I'm gonna.
I refuse to use ults.
I'm gonna stun. Don't worry. I didn't even want to go through the animation of the ults.
Does that Lum have a Uriel essence?
She does.
Okay, we'll leave her alone then. Not generator. The one that does random negative effect, not random control effect.
Rotten egg volley.
Or
No,
you could use boiled rancid egg, but target the Agursus so it doesn't trigger the Jakugan sword.
Alright, we'll do that.
Because it will do damage to both, but because we targeted a monster that doesn't go below 50% HP, the Jakugan sword doesn't activate.
Removes all negative effects.
And yeah, I don't want to risk anything. Get rid of the negative effects.
Right. I mean, even if we did kill Lum and she came back, is there any harm? Like, she can't do anything.
I made that decision simply because I'm trying to look at this as probably the most competitive viewpoint I can, just so it's people understand more the method in my madness, so to speak.
I really like that you told me about, like, it matters who you target, because I honestly, that never crossed my mind. I don't think I've been in a situation where, like, that has come up where I'm like, oh, that's weird, my thing didn't activate. And now it makes me wonder, when I do see people saying, like, my relic's not working, if that's why.
See, that's my thing as well. Like, people have said stuff about Ablation Staff not working properly with certain abilities. Like, for example, Ruby.
Yeah.
If you use Lay-in Odds and it hits everyone loses the stamina. Whereas if you use Ruby Explosion, only the person that you targeted will lose the stamina. And that's because in the description of the move, it states that it's single target. But in the actual, in the title of it, it says single target. But in the description of it, it says multiple enemies. So I don't know if it's intended like that. I've been speaking to a few people and like querying that, and none of us are really too sure. But to be honest, I wouldn't give SP that much credit as to actually implement that on purpose. Broiled rancid egg on Igursus kills everyone. Oh, God down I get a lot as well. Fly. You could probably auto the rest.
No, you said no alts. We're sticking to no alts.
No, auto, not alts. Auto.
Oh, I have no auto. You know what? I do want to alt though with Rabuka. That's because it's a suicide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I don't think he dies.
Oh, because of the shield.
I don't think Rabuka is going to die. Yeah, because it's not a positive effect.
Nerf this. I love it.
Bap!
I love it so much. It should only... Oh, yeah, because the shield. 24k. Oh.
Yeah, shield isn't classed as a positive effect.
Nice spin. It's like how Fats hit. He got changed so much just because he was killing himself.
I like that they changed his relic slots.
It's a lot nicer now.
Like, I'm never going to use him, but I still think it's pretty cool.
Alright, so now let's try a tougher team where with the same team combination that you think might not be as straightforward.
See, I'd probably say refresh,
Yeah.
but I want to touch on the killer.
Yeah, I was thinking killer or refresh.
The killer could go really well and really easily, or really wrong and really badly, because hack bypasses Ruby's trait, but it doesn't bypass Undertaker. And that base might be free speed Ruby, free speed Injenica, and team speed Undertaker. And so Injenica would remove negative effects, even if I did land it on the Ruby and I happen to miss it on Injenica.
I think I kind of want to do the killer just because I think it will land on Ruby.
It would be nice to him, give him a chance at some free trophies. I beat him
All
up too
right.
much anyway.
All right, let's see this. Is this a left hand of a god killer, or is it a different one?
I don't think I've ever seen that many multiples of the same name, so I'm just gonna guess yes, but I don't know.
All right. Moment of truth. Black hat. Does it work? Does it miss? Let's find out. As soon as all these relic animations are over.
Even if we miss Ruby and Ruby CCs my whole team, then but we do manage to land it on Injenica, then Injenica will just remove the negative effects anyway.
Hack. Beautiful.
Easy game.
Control dice. Stunned. Oh, nice. More denial.
I'd say damage boost, to be honest.
Yeah, nothing else will really do anything. Generator overclock. It's hard to believe. Like, I keep forgetting that you're running team speed on your other two monsters, especially because he's still really strong. Dang.
It's the Jakugan. Plus, I'm pretty sure that Rabuka's single target special is like 70 power. It's really strong.
Ignition, burn, reverse healing. Stamina leak.
Bye stamina.
Alright, this is where we want to do a stun, right? Original cracker.
Yes. So you do the stun. Well, actually, it doesn't matter the order. But usually, if I am gonna use a control effect on an enemy, and I have 2 turns to do so, I'll use the stun first, because stun is the only control effect that actually applies an immunity to that control effect after it takes place, which is annoying.
Yeah. So I think
So like the recently stunned.
the 2-turn variations also started doing it. No, I think I've seen you mega possess and then they're immune to possess. And have you seen that, or am I crazy?
If a monster is recently stunned, you can't mega stun them or stun them.
But what if you if you mega possess and then the 2 turns runs out? Can you possess after?
Then they get immunity. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
2-turn possession grants immunity to possession after those 2 turns.
What about freeze? Does that also do that or no?
No, you can freeze indefinitely.
See, I feel like I go away for the game for like a week or so, and now I'm like questioning everything I ever knew. We're gonna stop Ruby. Now, who do you want to hit with the egg? Volley. Oh, nice.
Probably just Ruby. Wait, why is that?
The mechanical hater. Yeah, the mech hater.
Yeah. Well, damn. Yeah, get rid of. Make sure you target the Injenica with it though. The AOE one.
Boom. Oh, that was beautiful.
Notice as well, relics do increase damage if you have the hater effect. So if you have artifact hater and you attack a Timerion and your Jakugan activates, your Jakugan will do triple damage.
Nothing can kill him, huh? It doesn't matter. What do I have? Ablation staff, healing mask. Drain his stamina. Grave digger.
I know what our next setup's going to be as well, thanks to Natasha again.
I go for it. I'm gonna remove everything. That way we have everything usable.
Nice heal, buddy.
Relics. remove. Feed. Mass remove, we need you. What's the longest the match has taken in PvP? Is there one that you went into thinking it was gonna be easy and then suddenly you were there for like a bunch of time?
I'd probably say any base with a necromancer, simply because I go in with Gakora and I apply evasion, so he just drains all of his stamina until he gets his ult or until he has to recharge. But I fast forward all that anyway.
What's the common rune build on a defense? What's his face? Necromancer.
Team speed.
Team speed? 3 team speed?
Once you get to 130, people just run team speed. If I see a 120, I expect a health rune though.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, real quick. Matthew wants to know if you ever get bored since you're strong AF.
At the moment I haven't been bored because I've been talking a lot of smack talk to players on like the top 5, top 10 teams. So that's been keeping my enjoyment. Shout out to Lindsay. No hard feelings. Lindsay and her team kicked our ass free back-to-back wars. Wasn't nice. I retract any statements I made about dogs. I apologize. Someone wanted to see Baroque Gore, Alkanine, and Rossigon.
Yes, Rossigon. Alright.
Quick tip to chat, if you want to get your team featured, pick Rossigon.
Pretty much. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, because when Ruby let me use the Angels account, like, I didn't have that much fun doing PvP because I, like, obliterated everyone. And I'm like, I don't even really need to think. But maybe that's because I didn't get into that league where I actually had to think about the combinations and everything.
Yeah, I don't really see Ruby in the top tiers, like, outside of the last few days of the season. Like, she's similar to me, where she just sort of chills out until she actually needs to climb if she's actually going to go for any season rewards. But I think she stopped caring about PvP as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm trying to see how many seasons in a row I can finish L1. Eventually Legendary Leader, but that's not going to happen for a while. I need some big money spending if I want to get there.
Alright, so I went ahead and equipped them. Is this fine? Is this good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Perfect.
Awesome.
I'm gonna save refresh. I would hit Patty just because on the same team, but I fight that base too often. Like that style of base. Refresh one more time. I'm looking for a War Master base other than that one.
Necro. No dice. The Nemesis are still supreme. Let's see.
I'd say Lewis, simply because we're not running a 5-team speed or 6-team speed.
I feel like Ruby might outspeed you, but we'll see. No, maybe not.
I'm expecting 4-team speed with Ruby, and Ruby's only 120 as well.
Oh, 1 team speed.
No, easy game.
See, you never know. Yeah, because a while ago you were talking about how you pretty much have that sender team that pretty much obliterates any base. The Alkanine, and that's like that repetitive nature where like you have so much good relics, so much good monsters, and you have a battle plan that usually always works probably 99% of the time, where it's kind of like...
Unpaid loan on... Yeah. Damn it.
Oh.
I was going to say on Faraday, so the Bestial Charge was guaranteed to kill the Faraday. I think it should kill anyway.
Oh, you were in Bloodthirsty. Oh, yeah. I saw it on the video.
Bestial Charge on... Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Why Bloodthirsty? Has it... do you like that over the... What is it? The 70 damage you're probably not running? 70 damage special based?
I have no reason to run... You don't need to run both of the healing Earth moves. I chose Healing Flesh because I usually the fights that I get into... It means that I don't have to worry about a healing mask. I can run the extra damage.
No, he has a 70 special based attack.
Oh, Pure
Yeah,
Rage.
Pure Rage. That's the one I run over the Bloodthirsty.
I run Bloodthirsty just simply due to if I get my
Well,
ult.
that's what I figured. And then with the new War Master coming out, these two are gonna be like beautiful together.
Yes,
It's like I'm gonna run Bloodthirsty once she comes out and I get her.
it works well with Gakora as well because I don't think that probably some people should know it. If you have evasion on yourself, you can't apply any self-inflicted negative effects. So if I have evasion on and Brockgore uses Bloodthirsty, he'll get the triple damage, but blind won't activate because it's a negative effect. So the game registers it as an enemy trying to attack, and the evasion blocks it.
All right, so I don't mess this up. Am I attacking? Doesn't Ruby, right?
No, you can hit
Talos,
Talos.
and then the Jakugan will kill him.
Yep.
But Ruby will live.
You don't even need to use healing. You can use Bestial and that'll kill him, I think.
Yeah, anything kills him. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, miss. Let's see how much damage he deals with. Oh wait, he has cooldowns activated, huh?
Yeah, so he's forced to use his 0 cooldown magic skill.
All right, so
Do it!
here it is.
Do it!
Here
I
it
know
is.
you want to.
Here it is. This is what's amazing about Rossi God. You basically do charge on Rosinante on your attacker, who has an extra turn skill, who has his strong 75 damage special base attack skill. So you basically get to use Barakor again, and that's always how I reference Rossigan. It's like having your best monster again. So it's not even like a Rossigan. It's like a second Barakor. Love him. I love him. So
He works like. I think my favorite times to use Rossigon is when the monster turn transfer into doesn't rely on a positive effect to do what it needs to do. Like I messed up a couple times because I didn't when they first brought out Rossigon, I was doing the Brockgore Rossigon combo with Bloodthirsty. But I started doing that again, but I forgot that they changed it so it removes positive effects as well as negative.
Which is dumb. Can we petition and boycott to change that back?
I think that would. I mean, I'd say that would make Rossigon too good, but then it's also gonna money to SP.
Yeah.
So why would you not want to do that?
That was his gimmick. He was supposed to work with his partner Quixote, who has a self. I think it was like triple damage, might get stunned or might not get stunned or might get possessed, might
get possessed
right?
for 2 turns.
And so that was a cool little gimmick. Partner him up with Rossigan, turn transfer. He keeps his triple damage. He's no longer possessed. And then
like he literally has the jousting sword and the jousting shield to be paired up with the horse.
Like I could rant about that for hours. Like that was the one thing that I really, really, really disagree on. Where it's like, why over a dumb little?
It wasn't necessary.
It wasn't. All right, settle down, everyone. Settle down, Yami. Let's continue. There's your War Masters, but they are all 130. They are all. Have you faced them before?
The one on the far right. I've been warned about that base because the base I told you, K9 Patron and Jenica, it doesn't work against that base because Necro is running 3 team speed, Barbeo is running 3 team speed, and the Warthog is running a single speed and 2 single strength, and is also running a 0 cooldown skill.
Oh wow!
So can't be. The Necro has Cane of Atlantis for any stamina devour issues. Warthog is immune to control effects, period. The only way you can really do something is total blind, because even if you apply evasion, Warthog can remove positive effects. But I do also want to show, I think it was Kyle from Team AFKK who was having problems, and I said that I'd show him how to beat that base. And so I want to use Gakora, Patreon, and Ingenica, I think.
All right. Also, the triple artifact teams are really useful against those, right? The War Master bases.
No, Barbell, trait disable.
Oh right. If he's going first, yeah.
I tried, it didn't go well.
But against this base where he has 3 team speed, would it still not go that well? Let's see.
I don't think so. I could try it. Hey, Suze. I see you in chat.
Oh yeah, there she is. Hey, Yami. Alright, what was the team again? It was Kyle's team.
Forgot.
Yeah, I forgot too.
Gakora. Gakora was one of them.
Gakora.
Gakora, Patreon, Ingenica.
Gakora, Patty, and Fire Monster. There we go.
There you go. Wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I was looking at stream instead of the actual game. My bad. I was like, wait, why are you there? And you're talking about this. What's the delay?
Healing Mask? No, Balthazar, right?
Yes. Peyton, make sure your defense doesn't have a shield on it, and I will look for you. I promise you, I will take you down if I see you.
Oops, what am I doing? Change team, feed, relics, tenacity, and your gold.
Yep. A lot of people like ask me like why I don't use Uriel. Uriel's only good on monsters like Jassy. Like if the Jassy and Lum, like other monsters like Korra, there's no point having the Uriel because you're just going to be that monster's going to be left until last anyway. This is strictly speaking for defense, obviously. Where you as a player can't manipulate things, but the attacker can. So I'd rather use the comeback in collaboration with the tenacity, because tenacity makes sure that you don't lose any. Should make sure that you don't lose any health after being attacked. Then, because you've been hit, the comeback essence is procs, and then you get your max health increased, and so you get the maximum value out of the extra health.
All right, so what base are we attacking? We're going for the War Master.
Zanado.
Ooh, let's see how this goes.
I'm yet to fight this specific base. Is it what I thought it was?
No. It's 3 speeds on Barb and thing. So.
This guy. Why does this guy? See, this necro right here. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I start venting for maybe chat to think why I'm about to sort of lose my marbles. But yeah, why would you pick those relics? They're not good relics. Well, not for that monster. Obviously, they're good relics, but they're not.
everyone's trying like, I use bronze relics. What are you saying? I don't know. I've been hearing there's a glitch with Necromancer, but I don't think this applies.
It's not the relics that trigger the glitch, that trigger the freeze/game crash.
What is that? It's just what, trade disable and then possessing them or something, right?
Yeah, and I think it's him being the last monster alive or something. But I think I've showed it to you. I've definitely posted it a couple times in various Monster Legend Discord servers. But it's where Necromancer revives Ruby and gives her 6 extra turns.
Yeah.
And 3 of those extra turns were back-to-back Ruby ults.
Yeah, that's like, if you haven't seen that, it was like the most insane thing ever.
It was comedic. It was ridiculous.
Like, it's something else. Lord of Beginnings, right?
Yeah, evasion first. Barbell will try and probably do AoE, something. I don't know. Don't care.
I love Gakora, but ever since that one skill was bugged, I had this off feeling about him that I rarely ever use him. Was it the mirror skill? Which they fixed now, I think, but
I have no idea. I also don't you really care about. Yeah. Give double damage to Patreon. This is actually a good time to showcase as well. Something else I was talking about with evasion is the hater status effect won't apply. Miss. That miss indicates that the hater, being artifact hater, missing because it deems artifact hater as a negative effect for some reason, so it blocks it.
They should fix that.
Yeah, one shot the Necro with Limbreaker.
Bye bye Necro. Also, I've been noticing lately that the weakness skills land on artifact monsters.
Yeah, they do. So far, everyone I've used has landed. I haven't used that many. I haven't tested it a lot, but it is consistent. Remover of obstacles on to...
Would it be get Limbreaker back? Or get my Lord of Beginnings back?
I'm trying to think of what's going to happen next. So... I do remover of obstacles on yourself.
Okay. Gotta get that evasion back. Yeah, I'm not really familiar. I know he has a lot of total blind and Trade disabling stuff, sunburn, ignition, yeah. So I can also spiritual, right? One of them removes negative effects, removes all negative
Spiritual
allies.
cleaning on Barbell.
Let me check what they have. Tiger Trap.
Yeah, definitely Barbell then.
Yeah. Alright. Spiritual.
Patron is amazing against Warthak and Faraday. I don't know why, but he just is. He just works well for me. How much does Plasma Gun do?
15k.
So that will leave him with 53. Does no, doesn't have double the damage anymore.
No,
remove traits.
Bye traits. And I can land what, the bleeding or whatever, the ignition.
I'd say sunburn because it gives you double not damage, damage increase. Yeah, shining blue blade.
I didn't know that. Cool. And their accuracy is reduced. All right, let's see. Going after.
And then Warthak will go for Gagora. Hopefully.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
All right, we got this. Oh, do I have total blind?
Yeah. You stress test on Patron. And then when Patron finally gets a turn, wait.
Yeah.
If Limbreaker is active, use it on Warthak. Oh no.
I thought I had it.
Blue Blade then.
Blue Blade and...
They both kill, but Limbreaker is more reliable because it has 5% extra accuracy. Because if I would then say to use Limbreaker on... Oh yeah, see? I told you. Like, ages ago in the stream. You clicked on the Warthak, didn't you? So that's why the... No, you clicked on the Barbell.
I missed on Barbell.
Yeah, exactly. So because the monster you hit wasn't reduced in life to a point that was below 50%, the Jakugan sword didn't activate.
Wait, I clicked on what's his face? I clicked on the bottom, so it should have activated it because it went to 0.
Oh, then I'd used both charges already.
Yeah.
But if you had clicked on the Barbell and that exact same scenario happened, the Jakugan wouldn't have activated anyway because it didn't lose any health.
Nice. That was a cool battle. Well, now you know he changed runes, running really odd relics for some reason. Yeah, those relics were odd.
Let's see if we can find another strong base.
Alright, let's refresh. Or if you see any teammate you want to take on live or any of your friends, feel free to let me know too. That'll be fun.
Oh, we could go for the middle one. I've never thought that combinational thing at all. We could take a suggestion for it as well.
Alright, you heard that, chat? Give us a suggestion.
Any suggestions made must consist of 130 monsters. Just saying. And it should have Rossigon.
Thank you. Rossigon or no, we won't accept it. Let's see. Where is that Light War Master? I feel like she's been announced for so long.
It's because she should be coming out Monday.
Oh, wow.
That's not confirmed or anything. That's just me using
based on the previous monsters?
my deductive stuff. Well, the dungeons always come out at the start of the week, right? Well, I saw a post on Taringa, which I then got confirmed by a developer or one of the Monster Legend staff, that piece of Taringa info was accurate. And the piece of Taringa info stated on it that it basically gave the information of Elvira's blessing. So, like, when they did Gortak or whatever, you got a level 10 rune or a Mendium or whatever. And the date that specified was between the 27th and the 30th or the 31st of August. And so in order for that blessing to actually take place and for us to receive the rewards during that period, obviously the dungeon has to come beforehand, and so the beginning week date before that would happen would be the 20th of August, being a Monday.
Yep, that makes sense. You heard it here.
So if I'm wrong, feel free to slate me about it, but it should be right.
Remove all this. Right, I love that everyone now included Rossigan automatically on the team.
I see Jassistar, Rossigon, and Tessaday.
Scott's team.
Yeah.
Jassy, Rossi, Tess. Nope, Rossigan needs to be first. There you are.
So I'm trying to make sure the team fits some kind of standard as well, like that has a deny monster, an attacking monster, and a support monster. So trying to give it some kind of body. Like I think someone suggested like Ruby, Rossigon, Kihaku, but we're not going to take out that Tankirion.
Yeah, and he has a revival essence, right? He can hold it.
Yeah, I think they always run the revival one. That's another monster that's good with the Uriel.
All right, that's Tenacity, Pesty, and then
for the Canes, one of them to be the Oblation Staff, and the other one to be Regeneration.
And left is Jazzy, which I'm gonna assume is Pesty and Revival.
Yep. Yes.
Level 1. All right, let's do this. iPop 79.
Oh, that's a lot of life.
Team life, strength. This is gonna be fun. I was also thinking someone would request Ingenica, but I don't know. They might have. I just didn't see it. Someone asked Rossigan or the new War Master. Obviously Rossigan. Who are you kidding? Alright, let's see.
If someone was referring to Necromancer, I'd probably prefer Rossigan.
What?
Because I'm a hater.
No.
Big time.
Oh man. On my free to play account.
The 2-turn possession.
On my free to play account, Necromancer has made me get into Legendary 4 like so easily.
It's such a good monster, but I don't like how its best set is the one where it spams its 0 cooldown skill until it gets ult. I think that's so pathetic.
I don't like that. I feel like it's so easy to counter with another Necromancer or a Faraday.
Yeah, literally,
yeah, I think
no one uses.
Yeah, because it was telling me.
I use Faraday on defense.
Because it was telling me that's all he sees on defense. I'm like, well, just bring a Faraday and game over. It's such a bad defense strategy. I think
it's good simply for the fact that almost everyone that has a Faraday is using him on the defense team, because that's pretty much the only thing protecting you from a Xyla. So they're like, oh, if they're using their Faraday on defense, they're not going to use it to attack me. These trophies. Ha ha ha! Look at me, I'm smart.
All right, 2-turn possess.
On the Cora.
Because you don't want him to do evasion. All right, hope that lands.
Yeah, and it's also got higher accuracy because it's a single target attack.
All right, and then we're gonna. What is it?
Use the AoE one. I think it's Spoilt Soil.
He has the extra,
Ground Metal.
He has the extra turn skill. You don't want to use it yet?
No, I want to make sure that the first skill I use is the AoE, so that it removes stamina from everyone. Ablation.
See.
Trap.
That stuff.
Staff.
I wouldn't even think about that stuff. Well, because I don't. Yeah. That's smart.
You can give the extra turn to Jassy and 2-turn possess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, on the Granoi, whatever that guy does. Tankirion's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even check what they were running. Let's see. Revival, Tenacity, Revival, Oblation, Revival. 3 revivals.
I'd say just go for Knight at the Tentacle for damage. Yeah. The other 2 moves I want to keep.
Does it matter who? Kokora?
No.
It doesn't matter who. Absolute protection. Immunity to daze. Probably special protection. 55.
I'm just expecting that Tankerion to get his ult.
That's what I'm waiting
It's
for.
gonna happen.
Yeah. We're gonna like. He's gonna be like 1 HP. He's gonna get a turn in and he's gonna ult.
Nice. He's gonna get his turn in straight, like when he gets his Uriel and he gets his turn immediately after reviving. Boom. How much stamina does the rest of the team have? Our team, that is.
118 on Rossi, stunned, and 105 on Tessa. If we do crawling, this guy won't attack his own team. Does that matter?
Well, he's not going to attack. Use Faceless, but he's not going to attack his own team anyway because Faceless applies the nightmares. He's going to lose 14 stamina.
Are you sure you don't want to do crawling chaos?
Yeah, I'll go for Faceless. Wait for the Tankerion to recharge. That's our only way of denying him.
Alright, now we can do Storm.
Yeah, I don't know who to start beating down
that's
though.
what I was gonna ask. Since they can all come back, who wants to die first?
Wait, they all have Uriel.
Yeah, they all have revival.
Jeez. Damn it.
Attacker. I mean, Tinkerion's probably gonna be last. Yeah.
Take out Tankerion first, or at least try to.
Alright, my problem with that is like, then he has his partners. Well, luckily they're possessed right now.
Spoilt Soil on Good Cora, just so we have some dots floating around.
Tinkerion has his partners to back him up. Thank you for all the immunities, but I don't need them.
They need to fix that, because that should have got rid of the Mega Stun from Rossi gone as well.
Oh well. Yeah. 2-turn possess.
Yep, 2-turn possess on Gokora.
Miss. Recharge. Recharge. No, wait. Yeah,
recharge.
So he dies next turn, but he'll. Oh no, regeneration. I can do.
I'm trying to make it so that they don't die before they turn, but they die during their turn from a DOT, so that they don't get a free turn in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you get killed before your Uriel, you still get your turn. Your turn, technically. So I'd say hit Tankerion with that. This is probably going to be my longest PvP fight this season.
This is going to be really
long. Does Knight of the Tentacle remove negative positive effects? No, I don't. Yeah, Crawling Chaos.
They completely balance out.
Ground Melter.
Is it revival? 2-turn?
Faceless.
Oh, faceless. What is that one? The
AoE.
AoE possession. Rossi. What can you do?
Before you do anything, check how many charges my Caleb Atlantis has left, if it has any.
It has 0.
Damn it.
Stamina's are used up. Relics are all used up. So for your revival.
Yeah, because I was going to say use Old Horse's momentum for double damage, because when it becomes Tessade's turn, he'll get his stamina back and get to attack. But I think you're going to need to remove positive effects from the Grenouille.
We're just waiting for the alts. Or the beginnings. How funny would it be to have the evasion, then he ults, and we still die because...
I was already... I saw it happening. I could picture it in my head. It was going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this would be the perfect thing where it should protect us, but it won't.
Okay, so we can leave Grenouille alone.
This just removes effects. I'm going to recharge.
Yeah.
He dies. Comes back.
Comes back, but doesn't matter.
Alright. Knight of the Tentacles, the immunity.
Is 41 plus 28. So we'll have 1 stamina left over. So 1,000 forms on the Grenouille. And then Knight of the Tentacle. And it doesn't matter who. Because now when it's his next turn, he'll have his Crawling Chaos back, so he can regenerate stamina. Also Nightmares kills. Storm Instigator into Mountain Fist on the tanky. Wait.
I think he might die.
He will be as Uriel.
So when he comes back,
I think Rossigon gets his Resonant.
But I won't have stamina.
It doesn't matter either way. There's nothing we can do to avoid the situation. Just kill him. With
charge.
Use it on yourself and then kill the Grenouille with the move that you just got back that deals damage.
They are not giants?
Yeah, because Tankerion has all of his skills of... Damn it! He's gonna heal.
He's gonna heal, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a stun. Got drain.
Stun.
Star Stalker. Yeah. No alts.
It's not my team.
Nowhere to run.
Stamina. I hope someone in chat was like keeping track of how long this has taken, because I'm genuinely interested.
Quicksand. Or we can actually start beating down
Tankerion. Because it will take away life from Grenouille as well by killing Tankerion. Because when a monster dies and they have a team-oriented rune,
so
the effects
go for the Mountain Fist?
get taken away. Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think we can do this.
How much stamina does each teammate have?
I think
give it to Jassy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then drain stamina again.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to go for the already kill.
I don't think it kills. I know it did 29k, but I think it was in the low end of 29.
You don't think he had enough to do the extra turn and something else?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like 30 and 30 or something.
Calling Chaos. And then
1,000 forms.
And there we go. We got this.
Yes! Every time a turn goes by and he doesn't yeah!
Long monster altered. 11 minutes so far, Supernova says.
Jesus.
What a long battle.
Yeah, ground metal. 11 minutes.
Do you think you got attacked in all this time?
Hell no. I'm not high enough for people to have the balls to hit me. Sorry, my cookie side's showing. Let me cover that up.
Oh man, I wanted Rossigan to win, but it's not gonna happen. I wanted him to like kick Tankerion and finish him off. But he needs that last skill. We'll have Jazzy finish him off.
If you use that, you can make you can get Rossigon to take out the Grenouille, I think.
We'll see if he gets the skill back. Nah, it's fine. We all know Rossigan won this game with the charge with Rosinant skill.
Just charge with Tessaday. It's a guaranteed win by now anyway, so.
DLT. Alright, let's see. Do I have it?
Does he have it? Does he have
I feel like it's
Go on,
one.
Rossi
Oh,
gone.
he does.
Yeah!
Oh, Giants. Bam! Look at that. I love it.
You know, I would have laughed so hard if that
I
missed.
We have to restart everything. Oh, I love that so much. Wow. Oh, 11 minutes. Probably 12 by the end of it.
Do you want to pick a team this time?
Oh, man. Nah.
Either from the chat or pick your own team.
I'll see what the chat says. I like the chat's picks.
Oh, ML Not Pro has been asking for a while for the same team. I noticed.
Hackster,
So I'll go with his team.
Rossi gun?
Yes.
Alright.
The TD's pet, not
TD's
CD's. Fuck TD's. I mean, I hate TD's. I don't like TD's.
Hackster. Oh, I gotta give him Pesty. Unequipped. Who else has it? Is it?
Can you look for another Pesty as well? Because Hackster has 2 trap slots.
Is it Alcanine? Does he have the other one? Give him.
No, it'll be a level 23 one.
Oh,
I only have 2 maxed out.
23's on the pet.
No, I'm not sure if I have another one.
Okay, so we'll do...
Another one.
We'll do this, and we'll do... What's the other trap you want to give? What's this do? After being hit, Tiger Trap, to layer, Oblation.
Good Tiger.
Yeah,
Might as well.
Yeah.
I really need to max out one of my Tiger Traps and just get rid of the other 2. Because I have 3 of them all at level 24 and none of them get used.
Alright,
Pesty is just so much better.
We're doing
for offense anyway.
That's a silver relic. It's crazy. We're operating with 4 team speed. So refresh.
I want to go for the Hector guy. This is going to be such a risk. Wait, who's our team?
No, it's Hackster.
Oh, right, never mind.
I'm like,
ignore me.
What are you thinking? You're gonna get wrecked. Alright, refreshing that.
Oh. I like the middle base.
Yeah? Jazzy, Sammy,
Yeah.
Tijan.
Yeah, I like Tijan. I never got her because I don't need her and I didn't want her. But I do like her.
What's your strategy with the middle base? Because I feel like that's super risky.
It has the least amount of like Nemesis War Masters.
Great strategy. But don't you think that... I feel like we're going to get outsped.
I'm going to get outsped anyway. We're only 14 speed.
Well, you're going to get...
I don't think there's a base we can come
against.
against.
Then he's going to hack our own team. Ooh, let's try it.
I have faith.
We're going to... Alright, you have faith? Let's try it. You're the pro. Oh, I was wrong.
Let's go, boys!
What the heck? Your Rune Guardian helped.
Calculated. I knew it.
Alright, now watch it miss on everyone somehow.
Use the... don't use the hack, use the stun.
Tenacity, it is original cracker. Stun.
Boom. That's what I'm talking about, boys.
And then...
Let's go.
What is this? The setups... Oh, wow.
I have 2 strength.
Wow. That was like... whoa, that's beautiful.
Does Jassy have a...
Revival, yeah. Oh, they both do.
Wait, just kill Jassy with Precision Tornado, and then kill him again with Rossigon. Just double checking that's what I want to do. If it kills, then yeah, we'll do it.
Charge.
They are not giants. They are not giants, because it's strong against dark. Damn it!
Not enough.
Okay, you use They Are Not Giants.
No, on charge, right?
Yeah, on Thedes pet. I'm tired.
Oh, what time is it for you? It's late already, huh?
It's not that bad. It's only 10:30, like 10 p.m. Just gone.
Do you want a AOE, or do you want to go for the 95%?
Use that AOE.
Alright.
Wait. I'm gonna say do the one that gives you a damage boost and use it on the Jassy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Damaging C.
Because then when it becomes her turn again, Precision Tornado will kill that Sammy.
Alright, now we're gonna go for...
Doesn't
matter, I'm gonna do the editor.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Recharge? Yeah.
I mean, you can try. Actually, yeah, recharge doesn't
I
matter.
get another turn. Alright,
No,
let's see.
Precision
Beautiful.
Tornado. Wait, you don't even need the Precision Tornado to take him out.
Beautiful, wow.
Hover over Water Vortex for me. Yeah, Water Vortex.
Titan comes back.
This way, Rossigon gets a kill.
With what? It's light based. Oh,
not
Sammy?
Not fusion.
Look at everyone. Yeah. Rossigon is killing a nemesis, Sammy.
Rossigon better than Sammy confirmed.
I love this. I can make like a compilation of just Rossigon kicking everyone to death. First thing carry on, then Sammy.
Yeah, you got this stream. You've got the 5 videos I sent you. Oh, I need to send you actually.
Oh, I love this so much. Just let's rename the.
I love how strong Thetis pet is. Look at use Precision Tornado and look how much damage it does. Like, look at the number that pops up. It's not strong or anything.
Almost. Gosh. Crazy. Look at you. We're getting it.
Still haven't been attacked.
Top 500 right now.
Accent Gamer, who's better, Thetis pet or Uria's pet? I'm gonna go with Thetis pet because there's less competition.
With Uria's pet,
for water attackers, you have and Faraday, you have a lot of monsters. Whereas with water, there's only what, like 2-3 water attackers. Like you got the new guy Stake, you've got Thetis pet, and I guess Blob as a meme attacker. I guess.
Hey, he's breedable now, so you'll see 130 blobs.
I can't. I refuse to get General Thetis. Like that was one of the requirements in Mobsters when I was on that team. Like you had to have a Thetis. That was your main team shop goal. I was like, look, Tech, I hate this monster. I refuse. And he was like, okay, work on something else. What other water monster should you go for? I was like, I like Blob. He's cool. So he was like, okay, send a message to the whole team. If you have Blob cells, give them to Yami. I was like, yes.
That's okay,
so
yeah.
Blob's currently ranked 3.
Level 6 runes.
Make Blob great again.
Blob is always great. Oh, that's funny. I got sidetracked. Did my team win? Yes, ML not pro, your team won. It was glorious. You gotta go back and watch it. Watch Rossigon kick Sammy. Literally kick Sammy.
Oh, I have someone... My friend Stevie has just requested a team. It is not a good one at all. We've got a monster I just mentioned. We've got Rossigon. We've got Ingenica. Let's do it. Blob, Rossigon, Ingenica.
Alright, I'm gonna keep these.
No, take them off. Blob has double trap.
The charge banner. I think this is gonna be our first loss.
No, the almighty Blob prevails.
Blob. Oh, I love Blob.
I need to stop. I need to do this more often. Like not the streaming thing. Like it's nice, obviously, but like leaving the season, pardon me, just completely empty until the last couple days, and then just do meme teams for a bit before I start hitting high level.
I think it's fine. And then one of the amulets. Or the.
Go for the Osa's one, I guess.
What is it when the turn starts?
Like if we're gonna lose, we're gonna get one shot anyway, so there's no point having the healing one.
Right.
But then again, there's no point in either of them. But
what do you mean if we're gonna lose? We're gonna win. I hope.
Or I see a team that could be relatively easier. The middle one.
Let me think.
Yeah, because Kihaku's just definitely going to deny me, but at least I only have to deal with Nishin's pet on the middle one.
We can always refresh.
No, we're going to get harder bases. Are you stupid?
We're gonna get possessed on the first turn.
I don't care. We got this.
Oh,
Rossi God.
Close my eyes. Just tell me what happens. Wait, first runes. Yeah. How fast am I? 81.
What do you mean? I can't tell you what happens. I can't control anything. Okay, what's gonna happen?
AoE possession. They all get possessed. And
No,
then,
what's gonna happen is Blob's gonna be the only one to get possessed. Jenica, wait.
Krautson's gonna mega freeze us. We gotta try this team again.
I was really hoping that Jenica didn't.
All right, Blob.
Just
he's gonna recharge.
A trick to this.
He's gonna recharge. What do you think?
Yeah, I always get lucky. Whenever people do this, it's like a 20% chance for each option, but I'm pretty sure it's like if you click recharge. I've never recharged when I've tried to use an ability.
Ooh. Alright, I feel like...
It's going to use update release.
I believe in her. She's going to recharge. Darn it. On Gretchen. Alright.
Gretchen OP.
Ross is going to turn transfer to someone. Does not make us suffer. Yeah, we're going to get mega frozen. Skill mirror for 2 turns.
It's okay, we have a lot of health.
Yeah.
Shadow, yo.
We're gonna get frozen. Bomb. Oh, wow. What a miss. Rossi. Yes, he gets a turn. Wait, if he doesn't get possessed.
Charge.
Plasma gun. Ouch.
Yikes. No. Yeah.
Our boy Rossi gets a turn.
Okay, so
let's strategize. All right. Any negative effect would.
Well, we're gonna use charge,
for sure.
but it's a matter of who we charge with.
I mean, It has to be Blob.
See, I don't see this winning,
Yeah,
but
I
was gonna say charge with Resonant on.
Look, hear me out.
Jenica.
No, Blob's gonna die. He has to get his moment of fame, his 10 seconds of fame. So he has to do something.
Okay, do it on Blob. Blob drains the stamina from Nishant's pet, and I don't know what Gretchen does, but she's not going to do anything useful. I'm calling it. I don't know what this guy's skills do.
What he can do.
I think.
I also have a team drain, but I'll just get drained
Liquid
back.
strokes. Yeah, liquid strokes. Actually no, do the team drain, because we have regen.
Oh, that's true. So we'll team drain. Battle disable Nishant's pet, and...
Bang!
Where's the...
Big damage.
Oh, still alive. Haha. Oh, I didn't even realize she had 2 turns in.
I think... Does she have an extra turn skill?
No, she doesn't. But she didn't have 2 in the turn order, did she? He's gonna use Sakari. Yep.
Sakari.
And then...
Blob should have anticipation, man.
That would be great.
Wait.
Oh, that's why. Wait. What?
It's because he had the mirror thing, so the...
wow.
No!
Why'd your Blob stay alive?
Gonna survive.
Ooh. Come on.
Wait, no, Rossi is gonna stay alive.
Rossi, oh.
Even if it hits. Wait, what?
It's a auto kill, 50%.
Damn it, man. Who suggested Stevie, man? I blame you.
Look, your Valley is right on top of you.
Val. She doesn't deserve to be on top of me. She may be the lead, but I'm the strong guy. I'm the strong one.
Oh, I have to ask, on your team, where would you say, in terms of like overall strength, would you be at? Towards the middle, the top, the bottom?
Top 10 monster-wise, top 5 or top 3 ability-wise. Like if everyone on the team had the same monsters, I'd be the most consistent, or one of the most consistent. But out of actual monsters, there's definitely people with better monsters than me. Like monster power-wise, there are people that have like really high monster power, but I'm one of the more consistent 15 coin players.
Yeah, you're actually towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Huh, anyways, that don't matter.
Of course
You
not.
want to try again, or?
No, Stevie can go shove that team where the sun don't shine.
Do a last refresh just to see. Yep.
I saw Patrick was trying to sell his account, so I mean, I might as well give him a little kiss goodbye. We'll go with my tryhard team. Angelica, Patron, And okay, 9.
Poor Blob. At least he got to drain some stamina.
Once I level him up to 130, I'll use him more. He'll probably have like instead of Kihaku in Water Wars, just because I want to.
Equipped. So we got L, we got Angelica.
Dario just said Stevie tricked you. That's his alt account, and you just gave him trophies. He's gonna lose them anyway. Stevie sucks. Love you, Stevie.
Who's the last one? Let's see. Pat, right?
Patron. Yeah. Patty.
Feet, relics, equipped, Kugan sword, and Balt's mask. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Patrick. I think 3 speed barb, yeah. Double team speed, 2 attackers. Ablation trap, Kugan sword. Armor, Balt's mask. Tiger trap, tenacity shield.
So, unpaid loan on the Faraday. I need to start making notes of like the certain attack.
Stress test?
Stress test on Patreon, and then limb breaker on the Faraday. See how much damage it does. Oh yeah. Wait.
Check the AoEs.
How much damage does it do? Use the hover of a limb breaker. Use limb breaker on Barbell. Gotta love a leveled up Jakugan sword.
You died.
So plasma gun on the Faraday. And then shining blue blade, the light one, yeah. So we're gonna lose stamina, but we'll get it back if Ingenica gets her turn. I'm pretty sure Sunburn's 15%. Yeah.
Then I feel like he might kill one of the monsters, whoever he attacks.
No, he's gonna miss watch. I'm calling it 15%.
Oh, they're still alive.
Ha! Get wrecked. Stress test. And then kill him.
What else did that skill do? Because it showed miss. Do you know?
Quicksand.
Oh, that would have been it.
It's the 0 turn. It's the 0 cooldown. No. Stress test.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have.
So now he has 200%.
Yeah, we got this.
And blue blade.
Blue blade projection.
Sweet. He dies to dots. Boom. That's how we do it.
Yeah, man, your team is just—it's really good. Wow. It's cool that Ingenica has such a high base speed that you could run her 3 team speed and she outspeeds your attacker.
Yeah, that's one of the great things. I was gonna look at other monsters that could do like not things like the buffs and whatnot. Like a Sammy will give a turn transfer and a buff or stuff like that. I just wanted monsters that would simply give maybe damage boost precision or double damage, stuff like that. And those are the monsters I'll invest in because anticipation is definitely going to be seen more with monsters coming out, like the new ones, like guaranteed. Hit the one on the left.
My buddy Warlord. Let's do this.
I probably should have said to swap out K9 for Gokora, but I think I'm not sure, I don't remember.
I think it'll...
Unpaid loan on... What's that guy called? Necro. Yeah. With a team that has a Necromancer, you always have to kill him first, no matter what. It's just a staple. Stress test. And the Shining Blue Blade should kill the Necro. The AoE one.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you... I'm going to say make sure you... No, I want you to click on
Bar?
barbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, we're gonna lose a monster right now. It'll probably be Angelica, if he doesn't miss.
Does he have a 0 turn cooldown? Yeah, he
Yeah.
does, Spiritual Snipe. So he's gonna hit
Yeah.
Ingenica.
And then,
No, damn. Okay, never mind, we
yeah.
lost.
I was gonna say, like,
Because
after
no, Sammy's gonna get his ult. He's gonna. Damn it.
after we lost
Yikes.
LK9, I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna kill us one by one.
Yeah, I think I used Gakora against that setup. My
And
bad.
then even if we tried going for him, he could have been revived with Necro. All right, Warlord, we'll get you next time.
I'm free to play, by the way.
Oh look, our buddy Taco is the last one.
Okay, Taco needs to. Oh. So change the team.
Taco.
No,
I think your
change
team
the
works.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, use the same team and whoop his ass. Sorry,
Where is
Taco.
Taco?
Love you.
Taco. He's probably at work. Click fight.
Yeah, he's not online on Discord either.
These two monsters originally have the
So-
same base speed, no? Or is
Okay, no,
is he
no.
slightly faster?
No, Ruby's
Ruby's
faster.
faster, but then
K9 is 3498, Ruby's 3509.
that Rune Guard gives you
Rune
that
Guardian's
edge.
active, yeah. Unpaid loan on the Undertaker.
Update release.
Another reason Patreon's good, his trait. If you use I was going to use stress test on Patreon, but if because cooldowns have been activated, Undertaker's going to use Cryptic Doors, and it's going to hit hit Patreon like he always does, and Patreon's going to
Block it, yeah.
be immune to stun. Shining Blue Blade, and click on Undertaker. Vendetta. Wait, no, don't do Vendetta. Wait,
Yeah, no?
I'm trying to remember.
Hater.
I think it is.
Good. Cooldown again. I could cooldown
Use
Vendetta.
I'm trying. Use the cooldown first,
and then Vendetta.
because I'm pretty sure Taco runs Control Dice, which is 1 turn cooldown.
Yeah, and then Vendetta.
Yeah.
Control
Yikes.
dice, there it is. Stun.
Fine by me. Game 1 anyway. So with Patreon, either we could do Blue Blade, which kills both, or we could use Limbreaker on the Zyron, because it has better accuracy.
Let's do that. I like that.
The only risk we have now is if Ingenica gets her ult.
What is her ult? Is it strong damage or something?
Programmed obsoletes, it's fired.
Yeah.
The damage don't matter, but it removes player's possession. Nice little glitch at the top.
Yeah. Blue Blade.
Yeah, Blue Blade protection. I think I don't have any more takes of Gun, but it don't matter. Unpaid loan, I think, does the most damage.
There we go. Taco.
Bye bye, Taco.
Spinning the wheel. That was 12
You
PvP attacks.
thought that was it. I still have one more.
Do you still have
Yeah.
your daily goal one?
Yeah, the PvP one.
Goals. It's not over yet.
See, Ruby, that's how you do it. Armor doesn't have to worry about spending gems.
Imagine if I would have done all these.
Hit
It
higher,
would have
Sam.
been like 3, 9, 5, 45 gems right here. We saved.
Hit the far right one.
Same team?
Easy base. Yeah, easy
What do
base.
they run?
Doesn't matter, they don't outspeed. And they don't have 0 turn cooldown skills that matter. As well as there being double Sammy and we have 2 light monsters.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
I probably shouldn't have said easy win because there definitely is room for failure. But hit the Faraday.
I want to see them all ult you just because you said easy win.
I'm
Alt.
gonna say I would have said use trait
Oh,
disable.
really?
Yeah, because it's going to be a longer fight anyway, so I want the dots to land. So definitely Shining Blue Blade.
See, I got so used to just following the pattern.
Because what would have been done is we would have disabled traits, used Shining Blue Blade, they would have got Sunburn, and then we would have done Stress Test, so Patron would have double plus damage boost, and then he would have wiped them all with
The
Blue Blade
AoE, yeah.
Projection. We're going to use wait, which one's quicker of the two Sammys?
This one. So light is next.
Activate that one's cooldowns. The quicker one, activate cooldowns.
Vendetta, right? Oh, shoot. Was it Vendetta? No, I messed up, huh? It worked out.
That doesn't matter. Yeah. It would have. Actually, no, it still doesn't matter because my energizing amulet.
So now I can do.
Activate cooldowns on.
Just recharge now.
No, attack the stun Sammy with it because that should put him in range to die from Patreon.
Alright.
It's only 8,000, but that should be enough. Favorite trait? Wait.
Maybe plasma.
Hover over Faraday for me, so I can see stuff. Yeah, don't just use plasma gun on the strongest Faraday, like the one with the most health. Because if we used favorite trait, then it would have activated the ablation trap, and this guy would have lost all his stamina. Blue Blade.
Doesn't matter who I click on. Sammy. Light carrier. Doesn't matter, right? They're all.
Wait. Use Limb Breaker on the quickest Sammy.
Fast Sammy. I believe that's play carrier.
I'm trying to mentally keep note of which Sammy has what cooldown active at the moment. And so the one we just killed was closest to getting his ult. So this one, I believe, has all of his skills off cooldown that are 2 turns or longer.
Yeah.
So we can just recharge here. Yeah. Vendetta. It doesn't really matter what happens now.
I'll just. Does he have double damage still? Damage boost. So just to make him even stronger. I should have really just removed the negative effects, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Bam! Miss.
See, if it wasn't on live stream and it was just me grinding, it happens all the time.
Yeah, like most of the battles were pretty good. Like nothing bad happened during the battles.
Yeah, I think all of our bad luck happened when we was using things.
So now that's officially it, huh? 13 PvP attacks from Yami, a top 10 team player who has also been in various amounts of good teams. Huh. Where do you think you'll end up in 1 day and 15 hours?
Well, in 3 hours, I'll get my free attacks back. So I'll do those. So I'll probably be at about. I think by the time I go to sleep today or tonight or whatever, I will have about 4,700 trophies. I will wake up tomorrow, do another 3 attacks. Do 5 attacks. No, I'll do 3 attacks. I'll do my dungeon. I'll then wait for my attacks to recharge to 3 out of 3. Then I'll collect the extra attack, the extra 2 attacks from daily goals. And then I'll do my 5 attacks, and then. The PvP season lines up really nicely with me and my because my lunch break. The PvP season ends like really close to my lunch break, so I just go for a quick 10-15 minute lunch break, do my PvP attacks, and then go back to work for a bit, and then I'll have my proper lunch break and check out where I am, and if I need to do more attacks, I will.
That's awesome.
Is there anything on the account you wanted to show
I'm looking
people?
through everything.
The 14,000 orbs.
You can show them this. Look how funny this is. I
Yeah.
love it so much. It's like
My
I love it so much. I don't know. Is there anything you already showed them your amazing relics? Let's do it again. Like, whoa! Look at all that purple and like. Just imagine if you unequipped everything from your monsters.
I have 5 rows of purple, I
5
believe.
rows.
Maybe not full up, but it reaches row
So
5.
it's at least 1, 2, yeah, 6, 5 rows, 30, 20 to 30, 25 to 30. Dang! All the gold too, and most of them leveled up. And there you go, guys. Yami is completely free to play, so you can do it too.
Oh, Scott just said, what do I work as? I work within my country's like sort of not central government, but central government for my specific region, and I work in the employment sector. So anyone that is struggling with employment, struggling within their workplace, I will be working within a team that supports them. So um, I don't work with people that are really well educated, people that work, stuff like that. I work for the people that actually struggle and really need help. And so I don't help anyone that doesn't really need it. You could show off the war, because now there's friendly battles. You could do a couple of those if you wanted.
Is your team not too concerned with showing war times and all that stuff?
Our log is always open.
Oh, is it?
We've said to every single top team, you can.
Let me see my team. Team shop, team rankings. There it is. Let's see. Oh, it is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any team that comes against us knows that we have our war log open. So if they're worried about getting caught out by a big team that they don't really want to fight yet, then they just have to wait a few hours before their match. Like, we're not going to change our thing because we're confident and they're not as confident.
Yeah, every other top 10 team is.
I think every team within the top 30 or within the top 20 has it hidden, or it was last time I checked.
What is the Oh,
Oh, there's one.
cool. What's the idea behind hiding your war log and not showing people your when war ends?
Because when, like, if I look at a team and I see that their most recent war ended, no, their most recent war ended 1 day, 24 hours ago. By logic of deduction, their current war should be ending in 4 hours, assuming that they rolled back to back. So if I look at their war log and I see that every single time they've rolled, it's been pretty much within an hour of their war finishing, I can be like, okay, so within about now, for about another hour, another 2 hours, this is when this team is going to be looking for a new opponent. And let's say I am like a Revolution Valkyrie, and I've just been getting matched with top 100 teams the whole time, and it's boring. And I know the Left Hand of God will be rolling at this time, this day. I'm going to go wait for them. We're not going to war until then, and then once they start their war, we're going to start as well and hope we match against them. So they'll try and snipe them. And so pretty much all the top teams have it hidden in order to make sure that they're strong enough to beat the people.
Yeah, so it's
like,
war avoidance,
if
right?
we wanted to. Yeah, like if we wanted to match with a top team, we have to go to their leader directly. This is our team. We want to attack you. Like, we want to have a war with you. Can we set it up for this time? And they can either accept or decline.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes what teams will decline because the specific restriction isn't that good for them. Like, I know certain elements I am weaker in than others, so I would prefer not to do wars with big teams during those elements and restrictions and so on and so forth. Like, especially when the big teams that can beat us, you're not going to be able to just use the same stuff. Like with the PvP, I have the exact same team that can beat pretty much everyone. I don't get that luxury in wars. I have to be able to build around things. And so I have like 4 or 5 level 130 light monsters. So I'm extremely confident in that category because I have so many options. I can like mold myself around what the enemy does. But if it's in What's a bad restriction for me? I mean, it's pretty much known by this point by other top teams that one of my bad restrictions is Thunder. I have Faraday, but I don't have anything else. I have a Xyla that is 120. I have a Faraday that's 130, but other than that, I have nothing else for Thunder.
Yeah, I see that.
Lucky for me, Faraday's strong enough, but like, it's not always going to be the case, especially because I keep my Faraday with 2 strength and 1 team speed, so I'm never going to be able to outspeed people on defense for Thunder.
Do you often pay gems to remove runes on your monsters during competitive wars, or is that not something you do?
I don't do it personally because with what I get, I have never had to change. Actually, no, tell a lie. In one of my wars against big dogs, whatever, um, I didn't have a denier for the restrictions. It was superheroes, magic, and earth. And I don't have. I have ruby, which is 120, but that's not good enough. Everyone has 130
Yeah.
rubies. I need something else. I needed to be more innovative, and so I was like, okay, if I did a bit of calculation to see how much speed a ruby would have with 16 speed, and then I checked to see how much speed if I gave my Rabuka, which I haven't magicked, 3 team speed, and my Rossigon for superheroes as team speed, and then I changed my Barotgor from team speed to speed. So instead of being 1 strength, 2 team speed, it was 1 strength, 2 speed, and I had Rune Guardian activated. My Barotgor went first in the turn order, and so I was able to win all of my fights
Nice.
with an attacker as my lead instead of having a deny monster.
That's nice.
For the most part, you just change what deny monster you have, but I think I have a lot more attackers than I have deny monsters, so I have more I need to work around.
All right. Is there any like finishing thoughts you want to leave everyone with? Anyone you want to shout out or something?
Um, Shout out to Ruby. We miss you. Don't leave for too long. um, Also, I know Peyton wanted me to hit him in PvP. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find you. I guess he was just didn't have enough trophies to be at my level, even though I haven't attacked in over a week.
Ooh,
Throwing shade.
ooh. All right. Well, Yami, it was great having you here. I mean, I learned a lot. I'm sure everyone learned a lot. It was great seeing the battles. It was awesome. It was really something else.
Yeah, it was really fun as well, especially taking suggestions. I never get to either because I'm trying hard in, or I just don't think I could use this monster in this scenario.
Yeah, that's the great thing about suggestions. Like sometimes they work out, and you're like, oh, I never would have thought. All right. Well,
I'm just happy you got to use a Rossi
dude, I,
one at
I, I
130.
used so many Rossi guns. It was so fun. He beat Sammy. He beats Carrion. It's a good day. All right, Yami. Thanks again for being on.
No worries. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
All right, everyone. Thank you all for watching this podcast. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be doing one next week. I just got to find the right person. So most likely next Saturday around the same time. But yeah, this was me. This was Yami. Great guy. Great profile, as you can all see. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.